This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, leading the league in podcasting entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is the Fast Break Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. Alongside me, as always, is Ricky Widmer.
What's up, guys?
And Dave Oster.
Hey, everybody.
And today we are talking about the Wet Boys, the wettest boys of the week. We're talking about the guys who popped off over the past week. We're giving you guys those right away. Then we're going to bring on Jake, our favorite patron. Well, not our favorite patron. Our favorite patron here on the Fast Break Podcast, because he's the only patron that's been on the Fast Break Podcast. Pat did a great job on the Jayhawks one. It was fantastic hearing him talk about Rock Chalk over there. And Christian was also great when he was on the Onside Kick with you guys.
Christian's going to be on another one. Matthew's going to be on the Primetime Podcast next week.
We get them all around.
It's going to be good.
Fun. And then we also are talking about Kemba Walker. News coming out. Not super shocking because I've mentioned it before on the podcast. Had a weird feeling it would be happening, but Charlotte has told teams to start offering trades for Kemba Walker. So we'll talk about Kemba and the destination for him, destination vacation. We're also talking about Michael Porter Jr. and the Sacramento Kings, if he is a good fit with the Kings. But before we do that, we got some housekeeping. If you want to be a patron and you want to join us on a podcast, go to patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. You can be like Jake, Christian, Pat, and Matthew. You can be on a podcast. We got the $10 tier. That's where those guys currently are. But we also got a $2 tier. You get a monthly video podcast. You got a $1 tier if you just want to help out a little bit. You get an audio version of that same monthly podcast. We also got a $5 tier where we do Ask MVP as well. You can also find this stuff also at mostvaluablepodcast.com. We revamped that site. Go check it out. If you're interested, you can find every single thing related to Most Valuable Podcast, full podcast, segments from YouTube, all over there on the site. You also want a t-shirt. Check the description. We have at least, what's it called? Instructions.
Description, yeah.
Instructions to get yourself an MVP t-shirt. It's black, just like all three of our t-shirts are. This was not anything purposefully done. And then what else am I missing? iTunes. Go to iTunes and rate us 5 stars, the Fast Break Podcast, Primetime Podcast, the Onside Kick, and the Rick and Johnny Podcast. It helps a ton.
Also, a thing I forgot to tell you, the ad survey.
Yeah,
the survey.
Yep.
Fun.
We want your feedback.
Go to our Twitter. It should be the pinned tweet.
Link is just in the description.
Link's also in the description.
Making it easy.
You could also you can go in the description. You could also go to Most Valuable Pod on Twitter and follow us if you're not doing that. It's
or
also
you could check out the video Mark made.
There you go.
Watch that this morning. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been on YouTube lately.
Yeah.
I've been. It's been a busy day for me, guys.
All right.
But yeah. Go check out the survey as well. One of the survey questions and answers was that someone would give to the Patreon if I was wearing a Magic jersey. Fun thing, this guy got me a Magic jersey, a Serge Ibaka jersey for Christmas. So that will be on the pod. I just forgot to wear it today. So that will be fun.
You got to wear one next time we talk Magic, too.
Yeah,
but every time we talk Magic.
That's like once a
next
year.
week.
Yeah, that's once a year.
It's draft.
Next week.
Basically draft.
What's going to happen with the Magic? Then we're going to need to talk about the Magic. They suck.
Mock draft.
You know how many Wet Boys we've had from the Orlando Magic?
I tried to get one today.
Zero.
I almost picked Evan Fournier.
Oh, shit.
I almost picked Evan Fournier today, but I didn't.
Fun. Anyways, let's jump into some Wet Boys. Who did you end up picking, Ricky Widmer?
Oh, mine's easy. It's a homer pick. It's the Chicago Bulls. It's Lauri Markkanen. 20 points in the last 4 games, 8 total rebounds, 2 assists, 43.5% from the field, over 48% from 3. I love Markkanen. I wasn't super excited about the pick when we made it. I have been the last few years on the trend of we should take a point guard in the draft, but Garpax proved me wrong. I love Markkanen.
Quickest rookie to 100 threes in his NBA career. That's saying a ton because I think he beat Steph, which is pretty ridiculous. And Dave, we were also on that same boat of, what are the Bulls doing picking Lauri Markkanen?
To be fair, I started off the highest on Markkanen, and I dipped down because his tourney performance was
You dipped down because of the tourney. I remember watching it with you.
It was even his second half performance as well. He was just terrible, and it was really due to the offense that they were putting him around. He started off red hot. And maybe we'll see a dip, near the All-Star break. And
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, in Markkanen's performance, maybe we'll see it. Could
Sorry,
happen.
we already got him. I can't go negative again.
But so far we were wrong on Markkanen. We're also looking to be wrong on Chris Dunn, but now we don't know when he's going to play because he broke his face trying to dunk the basketball. But Dave, who was your Wet Boy of the week?
I feel like a broken record over here. I'm going with Joel Embiid, TTP. He just, casual 25, 12, and 5. 47% from the field, about 80 from the free throw line. He is just doing everything in his ability to go out there and win them games. And guess what? He broke his record of games played in a season already that's a nice bonus.
Play a full season.
He's over
and then we'll
31
talk.
games this year, so no more talking shit about that.
Even though in his career he's played like 12,000 minutes, I think Jimmy Butler, Cat, and Wiggins have all hit like 12,000 minutes in this season.
They have played less games, though, because of the trip over to the UK as well.
But still, career-wise.
I know. I understand. Look, I don't get me wrong. I understand the health concerns and all that stuff. But you got to admit, when he is out on that floor, he is something special.
He's fucking ridiculous. He's insane. He's insanely good at basketball.
Yeah.
Better than I'll ever be. I'm not saying that Joel Embiid is good at
That's a
basketball.
strong statement you're not account for,
I'm just saying, guy doesn't play back-to-backs. He's not consistently out there for his team because of injury concerns. It's the biggest knock on Joel Embiid, because even when he's playing, he's super consistent. He's consistently doing what you just read off in that stat line, and he's always at least putting up around 20 points per game. He's shooting a high percentage. He's super consistent, and that's why
he's like second in the NBA in like double-doubles, or he's top 5. I know it's just incredible,
and that's why he's been a time wet boy. I think this is probably his only second appearance
maybe
as a wet boy.
Mm-hmm.
We have a first timer though, a young kid. He is a little bit older than me. 21-year-old Devin Armani Booker, 6'6", 206 shooting guard from the Phoenix Suns out of the University of Kentucky. The first round pick, the first round pick for the Phoenix Suns. You know who he is in 2015. This kid is absolutely ridiculous. I tweeted this out. If you want to follow me on Twitter, go at Schwarbo. I'm shamelessly plugging. The only positive thing I like about my life is my Twitter. So if you guys want to follow me, go hit me up at Schwarbo. But one thing I tweeted after he popped off this week was Devin Booker's going to be averaging 80 points per game in his 11th season, because it's going to happen. Just by the law of averages, the way he's been increasing season by season, it's going to happen. His last 3 games, 28 points per game, 6 total rebounds, 8 assists, 44% from the field, and 34% from 3. That's not that great numbers from 3, but he is still knocking down those shots. And the big thing, at least for the, he's taking about like 9 a game too, so he's chucking them up there. But the one thing with the Suns, in those 3 games, they did lose all 3 of them, and he had a plus-minus average of -14. So Phoenix is a bad team, but Devin Booker's a great player. So hopefully D-Book can swing things around, because he's probably the next Kobe Bryant.
I dislike that you said that out loud.
I just wanted to get a reaction. Hey, only players in the 2000s to score 80 points.
Is it the worst player
Devin Booker.
under 21 to score these numbers?
He's probably the worst player to ever score 80 points. I don't think that's crazy to say. I mean, it's only Wilt and Kobe, so and D-Book, so there we go. But Devin Booker, my wet boy of the week, and he would have been the wet boy of the week when he scored that against Boston last year.